What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? It's Killer McKiller, and today we got a very special video, and as my guest I've got Protipz. What's going on, Protipz?
What's going on, man? Yeah,
so you got some craziness here that you brought to our attention and wanted to get out there in the community.
Oh yeah. Well, and before it gets too into it, I just wanted to point out that I'm really kind of new to the whole Call of Duty. I've only really been playing for like 5 months, and as a result, I just take it on myself to try and own my bad play. So, that's the only way you can improve. So I really take it seriously when people call each other out for cheating or, blame their own bad gameplay on someone doing something they think is cheating. And as a result, when I saw this, it was important for me to really talk about it. I brought the community, we discussed it, bring it to you, and let you know what we think is going on. Find what you think.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I mean, as you can see, I'm watching your perspective right now, and I already saw the screen stick twice. Yeah.
Yeah, and right there is what, the first thing that you see that looks really shady if you're looking over at,
I'm on your view right now.
Oh, you're on my view right now? Yeah, I'm looking at one of the accused. Yeah, I'm looking at one of the accused right now, and if what you just saw from that angle is he's getting his kill streak, and then he gets, there's a guy who has him, just nails him, but then everything all of a sudden freezes, and he gets out of the blast radius of that grenade, and I didn't get to see that when I was playing through. I didn't even notice it. We're not going to get to my first moment of noticing it here until a little bit later on, but going back and seeing this, that was that really caught both Killer and me.
Yeah, and I already noticed in your perspective there's been 2 spots where it's actually almost what I would call sticking, and that's obviously the servers resyncing or whatever they would consider it. And there was definitely something fishy going on. He brought me into the match. I was like, I definitely want to check it out, and that's why we're bringing this now to the community. We're gonna blur their names out and let you guys decide if you feel this is definitely cheating, and if so, we will give you the names. And that's because we want you guys to deal with these cheaters, because I don't tolerate cheating at all, and I don't think this is cool, especially online.
Yeah. Now, we disagree a little bit on one-player games, but because someone's really proud. And actually, here we go. I think we're almost up to a second event, and we're getting close to the point to where I noticed it.
That was something right there, too. I just noticed your screen stuck again. That was probably the 4th time, and there it is again.
Yeah, no. And the thing about the sticking is if you play with a lot of lag like I do, you know what lag feels like. And I think right here is where I noticed it the first time really seriously, because I come in and right there. And this guy had 2 guys on him, and I still end up getting the kill. But that was when I first noticed that, hey, that's really weird, because that's not what lag feels like. You know what lag feels like. You kind of lurch around a little bit, and here it's like everything stops. And then
it's definitely. Yeah, lag is kind of skippy and intermittent, and you'll get it and you'll pop a little bit and it'll be smooth again. However, this stops. It feels like it stops, and we were laughing at you. I think right here is where you get taken out by like 4 guys.
Who was laughing at me?
When we had the whole crew in here watching this, we had to watch that perspective a few times. But
that's not funny, man.
Hey, you got cheaters on the other side. We were saying, you're in here holding it down, and you guys got cheaters. And the funny thing was they didn't even do that good. I noticed your kill to death ratio was pretty high for cheaters being in a match. And what'd you end up with?
I think I end up with a 1.7, and there's actually instances where we're going through this match and I'm actually higher than this guy. And I did want to bring that up too, is that I'm not trying to say I had this really bad. I don't want people to think, oh, I had a really bad game, and the only way I can make myself feel better is to call someone a cheater. I'd come out with a 1.7, and I that's respectable in team deathmatch.
Right, because that's what I do. I'm like, oh, that was a bad game. That guy was cheating.
Yeah, and I was I mean, I was the highest scorer on my team. I didn't play bad. It's just it was so fishy and so. So suspect that I couldn't let it go.
So what we did is we watched the match a few times, probably 3 or 4 times through, and we watched it with the scoreboard up, which one of the perspectives will be that scoreboard. There's another one right there. Yeah. Protipz' view is sticky. And what we did is we watched the whole game in fast forward, and we noticed that everyone's connection seemed to drop consistently at the same time. However, there was one guy, and he ended up being on Protipz' team. So what we assumed is they're obviously in the same location, because we got one guy on Protipz' team, obviously with the lag switch, because his connection seemed pretty consistent. Yeah. And then the on the opposite team is the guy doing all the killing and racking up his kill streaks. As you can see, we'll show all the perspectives too, so you can understand what I mean by that.
Everyone who's watching now is probably wondering, so why are they showing this guy who's just sitting in a corner? Why is one of the perspectives just this guy looking down his sights for 5 minutes straight?
Yes, exactly.
That's why.
Yeah, and
watch it.
No kills, no deaths.
Connection. Yeah.
Yeah, we're assuming he's the one with the lag switch, because his connection's like consistent 4-bar, and you'll see everyone else 3-4 bars, and then it drops. Everyone drops at the same time. So that right there, we threw a red flag up to us, and we were like, we definitely got to show this up. So
you gotta show this. Let you guys see what. And we're coming really close to the final one, the one where I'm just like, there's no way that this happens on any planet. In fact, we're just about there. What you're is I'm at 100. I mean, I'm about to get this guy in a 100% kill scenario where there's just no way. And I see him here. I come over the fence because I see him go behind.
Nice tactics right here, by the way. I like your tactics right there.
That's 100% kill, freeze, and all of a sudden I'm dead.
Yeah. I mean, that was when I saw that, I was like, all right, definitely. That is like confirming that that's something. And there it is again.
It's just it's so blatant. And that, the first time when I meet him in the A building, the Alpha building where it freezes up and I'm with another one of my teammates, I thought, that's kind of weird. When I saw that, I actually threw my controller. I was like, there is no way that's not a kill. There is just no way.
Ready to rage quit?
Well, no, I'm not gonna rage quit that late in the game, but I know. And
I hate cheaters. That's all.
I do, and it's So yeah, just let us know what you guys think.
Yeah, we're gonna do teamponage.com. We'll put we're gonna put up a poll on there, and we want you guys to vote yes or no if you want these names. And what we'll do is, if we can get 100 votes as yes, we'll give you the names. And I've already tried to report them, but they didn't add me as a friend, so
me neither.
We're gonna pay attention for these guys, and as a community, we need to call these cheaters out. And I think I want to thank Protipz for bringing this to my attention and doing this commentary with me. And hopefully we'll find more cheaters out there, right?
Yeah, man. And thank you for actually taking the time to look at this, and let you know that maybe I'm not as crazy as I thought I was when this first happened to me. So.
Exactly. All right, guys. I'll talk to you later.
Peace.